everybody, it's Julie. If you've been following my blog or you've been following my channel, then you know that I have been trying to treat my rosacea naturally using products with natural ingredients and light therapy. I've even been testing a light therapy prototype, and recently, about a month and a half ago, a company called Alone Labs asked me if I would test out a product called Rewind. It's a facial serum, and I did an unboxing video. I will link that in the description below in case you want to check that out. In it I talked about the directions of use and exactly what all the ingredients are and things like that. So if you're curious about that, then check out that video. But now I'll let you know I have used it for I used it for 31 days, even though this is a 30-day supply. And this is my review of it. The product itself comes in this box. And it actually comes with two separate bottles, this one and this one. You just have to pour one into the other and then shake it. And from that day on, you have 30 days to use the product. I can't remember exactly how much the product is. I will put it somewhere on the screen for you to see when I edit this video. I think it's over $70 US at the American Amazon site. And anyway, so that's for a 1-month supply. For me, it actually was a little bit, I'm glad that I was sent this for free for an honest review, because honestly I would have been a little bit disappointed with the fact that I have about this much of the bottle left. And the reason is because during the first month of use, if you have sensitive skin, which I do because I have rosacea, you're supposed to use it one time every other day for the first week. Then the second week you use it one time every day, and then from that time on you use it full strength, which is twice per day. So that means because I only have 4 weeks of this product, for the first 2 weeks I wasn't using it at its full intensity because it was getting my skin used to it, and therefore I have a whole pile of product left. And for me that's not so bad because I didn't pay for it, but if I'd paid over $70 for this, I know that I would have been ticked. But anyway, but that said, overall I actually found that this was a pretty positive experience. There was a learning curve involved, just because it's extremely liquid. It says that it's a serum, but I don't know, I wasn't expecting it to be quite this liquidous. I don't know if the camera will pick up exactly how it's just like water, pretty much. Yeah, so that's not really a problem. It's just that for me, trying to put that, because it tells you to use half a dropper and just to squeeze that into your palm. Well, when I did that, it ran out through my fingers, so there was some waste already right at the beginning. What I found is that, like, kind of, as I used it a few times, I would drip it into my palm and then, like, use a little bit and, like, rub it like this, because there is, in the directions, it basically tells you to put it in your palm, rub your hands together, and go like this. But I sort of had to do it a little bit at a time, or I'd end up wasting half the product down the sink, which actually I had room to do during the first month, so I guess that was okay. During the first 2 weeks of using the product, I had a massive flare-up and breakout. So my rosacea flushed really intensely, and I broke out with actual acne, not rosacea acne, but actual acne all over my face. I've never had it happen that badly before in my life. It was to the point that I was embarrassed to go outside, which was terrible. If I can figure out how to do this, I will actually insert a photo for you to see what my skin looked like at the time. I did take a picture of it. But yeah, but that said, I was about to actually give up on the product. Honestly, I was so disappointed that it was doing that badly on my skin, and then suddenly it cleared up, and from that point, over the following 2 weeks, it just cleared and cleared and cleared and cleared and cleared, and I was actually really impressed with it. I think if I'd had enough to continue with this for another, say, month, it might have actually done something really impressive. It might have cleared it far more than I actually got to see. It didn't really have a full shot because for the first 2 months my skin was freaking out. But after that point, it did clear up quite a bit, so I think there's a lot of potential for this. It was, developed by a dermatologist. He developed it for his wife, whom I'm assuming he would, like to make something nice for. And yeah, so I think that this is actually something quite good. If you're willing to pay the price, the price of the product every month, it's worth checking out anyway, at least to try it out, because and don't judge it just over the first 2 weeks, because I started to do that and I'm really glad that I stuck with it because the results actually were quite impressive. One of the things I did really like about it was the fact that it is extremely fast and easy to use. And once you get the hang of like how to put it on, it's just, you know, like any other product. You just throw it on in the morning and then in the evening and you're done. I also like that it doesn't come with its own, you know, you don't have to buy the cleanser and moisturizer and all this kind of stuff to go with it. I got to use whichever ones I wanted. It does recommend that you use, in the little directions that it comes with, it recommends that you use a moisturizer and sunscreen. So I did use a moisturizing sunscreen in the daytime, and then I used a moisturizer at night, but I got to use my products that I already had, which is really nice because a lot of these types of products, they come as a part of a system, and it's funny because there are some, like, I haven't found a complete system yet that I like every single component, especially all year round, because my skin really changes from winter to summer. So this is nice that you can actually use it with whatever products you're already using. This is just the treatment. You can use your cleanser, you can use your moisturizer, and it sat really well underneath makeup, which I'm not wearing now because I wanted to sort of show what my skin looks like. Sorry. But yeah, but no, it was really, seriously, it didn't conflict with any of the products I was using, and not all of them were all natural. I was using some drugstore products that were not all natural, so it didn't seem to conflict with any of those. Yeah, so really overall, I would say my experience with it, I would say that it's really promising. I think if I had used it for longer, I might have had some even better results. After the initial breakout of my face, it really only had 2 weeks to show its stuff, so if I'd been able to continue it after that point, it probably would have been quite impressive. I'm personally not going to be continuing it at this moment, just because I have now received a light therapy prototype that I'll be trying next, so you know, subscribe to this channel if you'd like to see how that goes. But yeah, so if you are looking for something, if you've tried a whole pile of things, you're trying to go natural, and you're you know, you're looking for something that has the potential to clear up your face, I would say, you know, give this a go. It's definitely worth it. It does, keeping in mind that it does stay active for only 30 days, and it's not cheap, but you know, if you've tried everything else, I don't know about you, but I've tried prescriptions that are nearly this much anyway, so at least this way you can go natural. You're not putting on all these antibiotics and things on your face. But yeah, so that's, I think that's everything I wanted to cover about that. I will go into it in great detail in my blog post, so if you want to check that out, again, I will have that in the description below. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed this video and you'll give it a thumbs up, and I look forward to seeing you next time.